Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to what could possibly be the final season of Angels baseball here on MLB The Show 25. I know I said there could be an extra bonus final season after this one, but I don't know the way that things are going right now. This might be the final season. I guess we'll figure it out when we actually get to the end of this year and see what happens. But coming off of a playoff run for the ages, where we win our second World Series of the rebuild, third as a franchise, because obviously the Angels won one in 2000 or something like that. We win our second World Series of the rebuild, and then we go into an off season where we just have to reload the team. We don't really need to go out there and make any splash signings. We didn't really have the money to do that, really. So we just need to go out there and manage the roster, make sure we bring the guys necessary to the team back, and just ride out the offseason, get ready for spring ball, and get ready for the season to start. And I think we managed it pretty well, and even added some nice pieces to this team that make the team even better. And don't forget, we get James Wood back, who got hurt last year and missed the entire postseason run. So James Wood factors back into this team. We've still got Ronald Acuna Jr. We've got Eily Perez. We've got Paul Skeens. I mean, this team is about as good as you can get. So we're going to see if we can win a third World Series championship. This is what our GM goals have looked like so far. We've played, 5 seasons so far? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's 5 seasons of Angel baseball. We were god-awful in the first year. Got a lot better and made the playoffs in year 2. Year 3, we won the World Series. Year 4, we lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. And then in year 5, we won the World Series for the second time, winning 111 games and getting Mike Trout that most critical second World Series title on his resume to go along with all of these other amazing awards that he has. Multiple-time MVP, Rookie of the Year, Hank Aaron, billion-time All-Stars, Silver Sluggers out the wazoo. I mean, this man's a Hall of Famer. He's the greatest to ever do it in this generation. And we got him on a cheap deal because, crucially, he was supposed to get paid $36 million or something like that, $35 million, whatever it was. But we had a team option on Mike Trout. We declined the team option and went to pay him $1 million. This is his retirement contract. He gets a 1-year, team-friendly, congratulations on a wonderful career, just ride the bench type of contract. He's not going to play AAA baseball. He will barely play regular season big league baseball. I know it says he's playing AAA baseball. He will not play AAA baseball for us. He will be a major leaguer. So don't worry about that. It must have got changed when I simulated the spring training. I didn't notice it. So he will play Major League Baseball this year. Don't worry about that. We probably need to... Who do we want to move down? I forget who I had switched. It's been a little bit since I simulated that preseason, or that spring training, so I don't remember exactly who I had switched with Trout. I think it might have been Christian Campbell, but I can't remember exactly. So let's just move Christian Campbell down anyway. All right, there we go. So now Trout's up there. He's going to play Major League Baseball just because he's Mike Trout. That's the only reason he's playing. But he's not going to play much. He played 40 games last year, 128 at-bats. He's probably going to play half that, I would think. We'll see what happens. As long as nobody gets hurt, which for this roster is kind of up in the air because James Wood gets hurt all the time. I mean, look at these numbers. He played 62 games in 2027. He played 139 games, 114 games. He's been off and on injured for a while since getting him in here. But this is what our roster looks like. I mean, it's just phenomenal. We brought in Brent Rooker to be just that absolute nuke as a DH. That's all I want him to do. Just hit bombs as the DH. You don't have to play the field. You don't have to run out there every time the inning switches halves. You don't have to switch. You don't have to go to the outfield. Just get off the bench and just smoke baseballs. That's all you got to do, Brent. That's all you got to do. We've got players that can play the outfield. We got players that can run the field. You don't have to worry about none of that. Just swing the bat and smoke nukes. That's all you got to do. The rest of this team is fantastic, and Ailey Perez is quickly becoming one of not just my favorite players I've ever drafted in an MLB The Show franchise, but one of the best players overall I've ever drafted in an MLB The Show franchise. Definitely top 3, maybe even top 2, because obviously I had that one player in Blue Jays franchise, if you remember that series from last year, I think it was last year, that ended up getting, the file got corrupted and we had to stop it. But in that series, I had drafted a player who was like an 85 overall at the when he first got drafted. And it was the greatest player I've ever drafted. He was an unbelievable player. So obviously he's number 1, but in a series where the drafting actually matters, in a Legends series, drafting doesn't really matter that much. He just happened to be really, really good. This guy, Ailey Perez, is probably the best guy I've ever drafted in a series where we take drafting seriously because we need to draft the future of the team, and Ailey Perez certainly was the future of the team. We got him in the very first year, that 2025 draft, we got him in that. He was our first-round pick, and he has become amazing. He was the Rookie of the Year, he was an All-Star last year, a Silver Slugger, and he's a World Series champion now as the starting catcher. He's been unbelievable. Now, there are some people that I've been trying to move, but I couldn't move. Logan O'Hoppe will probably be traded at the deadline. I tried to trade him in the offseason. We just couldn't really get anything done there. And then I think now he has that you can't trade him until June 15th thing. And same deal with Bryce Miller. Although there is a caveat with Bryce Miller. If Bryce Miller plays well, we're not going to trade him. But if he's a little bit sluggish off the start and he's just not pitching the way that I want him to pitch, then he will get moved at the deadline. But if he's good, we'll keep him around, obviously. And here is the young man, Thomas Gilliland, the first-round pick in 2026. So the second year we drafted. We got Ailey Perez in year 1. We got Thomas Gilliland in year 2. He made his Major League debut last season. He started 2 games, pitched in 5. He had a good ERA. Unfortunately, suffered a couple losses in those 2 starts, but had a good ERA, a good whip. But it was a small sample size. He's going to get the full Monty in 2030. He's going to be the full-time starting 5. He's going to hopefully be Rookie of the Year candidate. And we'll figure out what happens with Thomas Gilliland. I want to see some dominant pitching from our first-round pick pitcher. I want to see him go crazy. But that is our lineup and that is our rotation headed into what could possibly be the final season. Now, as always, we are going to do the opening day stuff and then start simulating, get through April, get through May, and then a little bit of June in this episode. So buckle in. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join the Juice Club. Let's start opening day as the defending champions. We're going to get that opening day cinematic. We are on the road. White Sox are the team we are taking on. But Paul Skeen's obviously on the mound for us today. This is what our lineup looks like. And we will head through opening day as the defending champs for the second time. Can we go back to back? It all starts right here.
Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Los Angeles Angels with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
Chicago White Sox.
Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Brady Singer.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there.
Here we are, opening day of 2030. The defending champion LA Angels try to go back-to-back. It all starts with game 1 of 161, or 162, I guess I should say, since that's how many games there are. Let's try to go back-to-back. Although Paul Skeens already allowing a run. What are we doing, Paulie? What are we doing, Paulie? Bases are loaded, though, and O'Neal Cruz empties them. A 3 RBI double, and then Rengifo says, you know what, Cruz? I'm going to reward you for that 3-run double, and I'm going to send you home. So now, oh my God, and that's exactly what we brought Brent Rooker in for, a 2-run homer. I told you, Brent Rooker, all I need him to do is just whack balls. That's all I need him to do. And they already pulled Brady Singer in the 3rd. Good Lord, the White Sox are trash. We got 2-run homer from O'Neal Cruz. He's having himself quite the day. That's 5 RBIs for him in 3 innings. Absolute insanity. James Wood with a double. 2-run homer, Nolan Schonel, who we decided to give the first base job to in the offseason because of how good he had a postseason. He was so good in the postseason. We decided to give him that job in the offseason. He's delivering out. O'Neal Cruz with his 6th RBI. It's a solo homer. O'Neal Cruz is having an MVP game. O'Neal Cruz wants to be MVP this year. I know it's the first game of the season, but still, kind of crazy game. It is the White Sox, although. We got to be careful about that. Zach Neto with a 2-run homer. We got 16 hits. 16 hits through 6 innings. Skeens is allowing a few runs. I don't like it. Come on, Paul. Clean it up a little bit. Clean it up. I think I am going to pull Paul Skeens. And we're going to bring in... Let's bring in the young man, Santiago Estrella. Give him a shot here. See what he's got on opening day. There's a lot of hype around this man. He's a top 100 prospect. Top prospect in baseball. See what he's got. Double from Caminero scores Eily Perez. And a 2-run homer from O'Neal Cruz. Oh my God, get this man an ice cube. He's on fire. Cool him down. He's too crazy. O'Neal Cruz is going absolutely nuclear right now. It's actually insane. I'm going to let Estrella go this inning as well. Why not? There we go. 16-2 on opening day. O'Neal Cruz puts up an historic performance. Paul Skeens starts the season 1-0, but that's not the story. The story is O'Neal Cruz going nuclear on opening day. He had, what, 9 RBIs? 8 RBIs? He had something insane. 21 total hits, and the boys are 1-0. O'Neal Cruz had 8 RBIs, 3 home runs, and that double that scored 3. Just an insane performance from O'Neal Cruz. I mean, and that's the leadoff man. He's our leadoff man, and he's doing stuff like that. O'Neal Cruz going insane. Can we continue that in game 2? We win the game. Christian Campbell got cleared. That's good. It's 8-2 in that one. How did O'Neal do? I'm not going to do this every single game. I just want to see how O'Neal did. O'Neal had 2 hits, an RBI, 2 strikeouts, so he didn't go as crazy as the past game, but still a good job from O'Neal, and a good job from the boys as well. And now that we have Christian Campbell down there, we got to take somebody off of AAA. So who's going to get bumped to AA? Probably one of you. Let's just move Jonathan Ertl down there. I can't move Christian Moore down. I can't do it. So we'll move down Ertl and see what happens. We do lose to the White Sox there, so we can't sweep them. Lee Brister is a multiple-time All-Star closer. He's just a beast. Caminero's up. We get the win there. Okay. 7-2. We swept the Cardinals, but couldn't sweep the Guards. Rhett Lauder actually got credit for that loss. And the bases are loaded for Ronnie. I feel like I got to jump in for this one. Ronald Acuna Jr. had a big playoff and a big World Series. And he comes into this year, his second year as an Angel, And he's looking to have a big year again. And I'd love him for him to do that. But it all starts right here in the early portion of the season. Acuna grounds it to second, or to shortstop, I mean. And that is going to be an inning-ending ground out. Unfortunately, with the bases loaded, we couldn't do anything with that. I feel like I got a good amount of that baseball, but it didn't really go the way that I wanted it to. And Junior Caminero comes up, top of the ninth, nobody out. This is a tough spot to be in. We're down by 1. Andres Munoz in the game. And Munoz will blow a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right by me. I even knew that pitch was coming. I still missed it. Not going to miss that one, though. Get down. Get down. That's carrying too much. Ugh. That was a good rip that Caminero put on that, but it carried way too much. Frustrating. Good rep by Caminero, but it needed to be a little bit better. Zach Neto comes up. He's 0 for 2 today. Neto swinging out a slider. I think I was a little early on that. Yeah, that was early. All right. Come on, Neto. Just calm down. Get into the groove here. That's a good pitch. It's up the middle. It's going to get past the shortstop into center field. It'll be a 1-out single for Neto. Big dubs. Good job, Zach. And that brings up the unbelievable Oneil Cruz, hitting .465 through the first week or so of the season. Week and a half, maybe. He is 0 for 3 tonight, though. What does Oneil Cruz have up his sleeve? We will find out. Here we go. 0-1 count. Come on, Munoz. Give me something. Not that. Not that. That's easy. That's easy take. Easy take. Come on, Oneil. That's an easy pitch to hit. That's gonna get down? No, it doesn't get down. Good distance from the center fielder. I don't know who that is in center field, but good distance from him. Good tracking of the ball. And he will rob Oneil Cruz of a hit today. And now we're down to our final out of the game. It's Luis Rengifo, the veteran. And he will chop a slider foul for an 0-1 count. Come on, Luis. Don't do this to me. Don't heartbreak me like this. Rengifo chops it to second base. That'll be the end of the game because Rengifo's not beating out that throw. All right, we lose to the Rays. Not the end of the world. It's Thomas Gillian who suffers the loss. That's a little sucky, but it's what it is. Sometimes that happens. It's baseball, baby. You can't win them all. That is a tough loss, though. But we get back with a 15. Oh, my God. We are putting up historic types of numbers right now. How do we score all these runs? A home run from Rengifo, Schonel, and Eiley Perez. Rengifo must have had a grand slam because he has 4 RBIs. Wow. Schonel put up 5 RBIs in the game. Just insane numbers. Absolutely insane numbers. And now another bases loaded situation. This time it's Nolan Schonel. I mean, I love jumping in for bases loaded situations. I feel like I got to do it. Here comes Nolan Schonel. Had a fantastic postseason, including a very amazing World Series run. He earned himself the starting job, but he unfortunately grounds into an inning-ending double play with the bases loaded. Maybe I should have not swung at the first pitch I saw. But here comes Oneil Cruz. We're down 1 in the top of the 8th, 2 outs. Brian King's on the mound for the Astros. And we got a runner on second. I can't tell if that's Eiley Perez on second. I don't know who that is. We got a runner at first as well. It might be Eiley on first, Zach Neto on, or Eiley on second, Neto on first. That might be what the situation is. And if that's the case, Eiley don't run that well. He don't have that good a speed. I mean, you can see up there in the corner, 34 speed. He don't run amazingly. He is a catcher at the end of the day. But Oneil Cruz might have taken away the running. All the whole world is gone. Oh, my God, it didn't get over the wall. It is going to be an RBI, 2 RBI triple, though. 6-5 Angels lead. Oneil Cruz is having a fantastic season, by the way. I know we're super early, but Oneil Cruz is going absolutely insane. I haven't seen a hitter this good in a long time at the beginning of the season. And we lead 6-5. I wish that would have been a 3-run homer, but it just died at the wall. Rengifo sends that to second base. It'll be the end of the inning, but we did take the lead with the 2 RBI triple for Oneil Cruz. And hopefully we can hold on for the victory, and we can... Possibly? Oh, this is a tough situation. Lee Brister against your Dangus. He's still in the game, or still in the franchise. I thought he'd be out of the league by now, but he is still here and still on the Astros. They want me to intentionally walk Yordan. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, my mama. Maybe I should have, but it's going to work out for us. We're going to hold on for the 6-5 lead in Houston. Lee Brister will get the save. It looks like Estrella got the win. He did. Santiago Estrella earns himself the win. Brister gets his fifth save of the year. We got some firepower on this team, man. We got some absolute firepower. We sweep the Stros. Another bases loaded situation. This time it is Logan O'Hoppe against Felix Bautista. I mean, we also have DePaula, the new addition, on third. Let's jump in again, I guess. We are seeing a lot of bases loaded jump-in situations. I feel like more than normal, at least more than in the past. We've had these jump-in situations with the bases loaded. I'm not mad at it. It means we're producing a lot of runs and we're getting a lot of hits. Oh, Hoppy to second base. That'll be a 2-out play, but it will score a run to tie the game. So it does a job. Unfortunately, it's not a good job. They're going to pull Bautista. Brings up Caminero. Brendan Little comes in. There's still a runner on third, though, so this can get tied up if Caminero puts this in play for a base hit. He's hitting .077 with runners in scoring position this year. Junior, what are we doing? I didn't realize you were sucking that bad. It's pretty rough. I know it's still the first couple weeks of the year, but I mean that's not good. You got to be at least in the 100 ranking when you're hitting with runners in scoring position. Caminero sends that to right field. It'll be an out, and at least we tied it, but we don't get the lead. We'll see what we can do. What's going to happen? We got Lee Brister. Ooh, we actually got a run in the 9th, and then we got a run in the 10th to make it 9-8. Can Brister get out of this? Yes, he can. And Tim Herron looks like he got the win. A lot of bullpen guys getting wins for us. Acuna had a home run in the game, and we win in 10 innings, 9-8. 6th save of the year for Lee Brister. And we will keep moving on. We lose game 2 to the Rangers, but we win the 3rd game. And Bryce Miller's pitching pretty well, which is what I kind of wanted. I didn't really want to trade him, but I kind of wanted. And I got to jump in with Brent Rooker. I mean, he's our new addition in the lineup. I got to see what he's looking like here. We signed Brent Rooker in free agency. Maybe he's past his prime a little bit, but I thought if anybody's going to be just a strict DH, just every single day, all you got to do is practice your swing. I thought Brent Rooker would be the best person for that. And funny enough, this is against the Pittsburgh Pirates, the team that we beat to win the World Series last offseason, or last postseason. So it's a little bit of a World Series rematch here. And Rooker will get that ball into right field. Keep carrying. Oh, it's not going to carry enough. It'll move the runner to third, but unfortunately it doesn't carry over the wall. It would have been a nice little home run he had there, but that's okay. James Wood steps to the plate. What does James Wood have up his sleeve? Does he have a home run? Not that pitch. That's going to be called a strike. You can't be serial right now. You cannot be Lucky Charms. That's not true. I did not swing at that. Good eye, good eye, good eye. Come on, James. All you need to do is hit this in the outfield for a base hit, and we're golden. That's all you got to do. Oh, my mama. The sinker up high got me. I was not prepared for a sinker up high. I got contact on it, but I was not prepared for it. That's got to be a base hit, and it's just an unbelievably disgusting... No, what am I doing? I just got a double play. I didn't even... Oh, my God. That's my fault. I didn't even realize where I was at. I was so frustrated with the missed opportunity that I didn't even register that it was only one out. Oh, I'm sucky suck, boy. That was brutal. I can't believe I just made that decision. Or that mistake, I guess. Eiley Perez puts a good rip on that, but not good enough. Caught by the center fielder. Oh, I hate myself. I can't believe I did that. I didn't realize what the situation was. I was so frustrated with missing that pitch with Wood that I just completely lost my train of thought and just forgot where I was, or what the situation was at least. And then I missed that with Caminero. My timing is off today. My timing is off today. Caminero should have been a base hit. How did I miss that? Now we're working with Zach Neto. Don't swing at that. That's going to be an unbelievable check swing. Oh, I am just the worst. I'm terrible. I'm actually garbage. I'm literal human waste. All right, maybe Neto can redeem himself. Here we go. Come on, Zachy boy. Nope, not that, not that, not that. Good eye, good eye, good eye. 2-1 count to the all-star shortstop. It's been all sliders, but here comes a sinker. Neto, check swing, called strike 2. It gets out of the glove of Rodriguez. All right, that sinker was unbelievably low on the ground. I thought that was going to be a little closer. Duvall sends it. Get down. Get down, please. It's not going to get down, is it? Nope. It gets down into the glove of the right fielder. Pirates win. They get their revenge, at least this first game. I am not doing well in jumping situations today. I need to get my timing back. All right, let's see if we can rally next couple games. Bryce Miller sustains a strained pectoral. Wow, 1 to 2 weeks. All right, well, Bryce Miller's done for a couple of weeks. At least it's not 1 to 2 months. Who's going to fill that spot? Who's going to fill that spot? It's only for a little bit. What does Durangelo have? He still has an option. I think Durangelo is going to come up. Just for a little bit. Until everything's fixed. We'll see what Durangelo's got. He's going to pitch that game. He loses that game. Of course he does. Okay, a little bit of a losing streak there. Little bit of a losing streak as we enter May. We're 18-11 right now. Game back of the A's. How's everybody looking? So, Paul Skeens is pitching pretty well. He did suffer his first loss. Jared Jones, Rhett Lauder's pitching great. Durangelo's whatever. We haven't seen enough of him yet. And then Thomas Gillian's really struggling. Come on, Thomas. I want you to be good. I need you to be good. And then the lineup, O'Neal Cruz is hitting amazing. 362 after the first month. 330 for Renifo. 304 for Acuna. My first 3 hitters are over 300. Brent Rooker's cold right now, but he'll figure it out. He's Brent Rooker. We've got James Wood doing okay. Shawneel's hitting amazingly. Eiley Perez doing fine. Caminero's doing well, but he's cold right now. He's got 7 home runs, though. And then Zach Neto's kind of just whatever. How's Trout doing? Has Trout played at all? Trout's played in 1 game, and he struck out. Oh, Trouty boy. Just retire. Just retire, dog. It's over for you. It's over for Bozo. James Wood is the most snake-bitten player I've ever seen. You've got to be joking. We get swept by the Tigers in 4 games, by the way, to open the month of May. But James Wood cannot catch a break, dog. Another injury. This is the 4th year in a row he's missed significant time. Oh my God, James. It's actually starting to be a concern. You're 27 years old. You've played for us for 5 years, and you've played 1 full season. Technically, I don't know. He missed a few games here as well. This is the craziest player I've ever seen. He doesn't have any luck. I can't believe that. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked that he got hurt. I know I shouldn't be because he gets hurt all the time, but I thought he might be able to figure it out, get healthy. He just can't do it. He can't get it figured out. It's kind of concerning. Gillian got benched by Bryce Miller, by the way. That's kind of insane. And Durangelo's coming in and pitching well. Okay, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. We'll let Durangelo go a little bit. Oh, O'Neal Cruz gets hurt. It was only a little bit of a hamstring injury, so he should be back pretty quickly, and now he is back. We are 23-19. We've had a rough stretch here. Thankfully, the A's didn't pull away, but we've had a little rough stretch, and now the A's are going to pull away. Elton Wells suffers a torn rotator cuff. Over 6 months he's out. I mean, that's a minor league catcher for us, but still, that's a brutal injury. And we are on a rough streak. What is the dealio? Maybe we got to shake up this lineup a little bit. Let's move Eiley down a little bit. Let's move DePaula down to number 9. Zach Neto can go up a little bit. Switch with Shawnell. Just get some different looks in here. Because obviously whatever we're doing is not working. Jared Jones is cold. Maybe Jared Jones is the one who gets moved at the deadline. Who knows? We got to figure something out because this is not a World Series level team the way that we're playing right now. We are getting bullied by people. The Reds have offered me a trade. Sammy Stafura. Sammy Stafura. He's a 73 overall C potential 25-year-old prospect. He's a real guy taken in 2023, and they want Christian Moore. Also a real guy taken in 2024 who never really has done anything for us. But this is a nothing trade, so I'm not going to do it. It's a lose-lose for either team. Like it does nothing for either team, so I'm not gonna do that trade. But we got to figure this out. I mean, what's going on here? Another injury, Stewart Ham. We are getting destroyed by the injury bug this year. It's a lot of minor league guys, but some big name guys are going down. We got to beat the A's. Ertl goes down with a big injury, MCL sprain. We sweep the A's, which is actually massive. To sweep the A's, keep ourselves competitive. But oh my God, I mean, this has been a little concerning here. We are probably going to be done with the episode here, with simulating at least. I mean, the numbers are pretty good for everybody. Caminera's having a great year. Brett Rooker's finally starting to figure it out. Acuna's hitting great. Cruz is hitting fantastically. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. Skeens is struggling. Jared Jones is really struggling. Rhett Lauder's pitching good. Miller's pitching really good. And then Gerangelo is hot right now. He's pitching better than what Thomas Gillian was pitching. That's for sure. I think I'm more annoyed with the injury to James Wood. You just can't have a shoulder tear, James. You played 30 games and you tear your shoulder. And that's after getting injured with your knee injury that you had last year. I mean, I've never seen a player this consistently injured. Every single year he gets hurt. And it's not just he's getting hurt for 1 to 2 weeks here and there. He's missing months of baseball every single year. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. If we were to make a trade, Jared Jones would be the guy that we would move. He's just not pitching well right now. And we can move on from him while he's at his highest value and get another starter. I don't know who we'd get. We can't trade him until June 15 with actually is right here. So let's just simulate the series against the Orioles real quick. So now we can actually decide whether or not we want to trade Jared Jones. So if we were to trade Jared Jones, who can we flip him for? Spencer Schwellenbeck? Ooh, that actually could be a viable trade piece. All right, we'll think about that one. What about who else is pitching a great season? Crochet's got a good ERA. That might not be a bad idea. Although he's a little bit more valuable than Schwellenbeck is. I've never had Schwellenbeck on my rosters before. Spencer Strider's having a bad year. Skubal, how's he doing? He's doing really well. Skubal's pitching phenomenally, as he usually tends to do. Is there any way I can flip him for Skubal? Because that would be super awesome if I could. I have a lot of young guys that I could flip for capital, including Christian Campbell. I guess I could trade him. Christian Moore does a little bit. What about Robert McDowell? He doesn't really do too much. I don't want to trade Bobby Benedict. Nelson Rada is interesting. Nelson Rada's never really done it for me. And now we have DePaula in front of him. So Nelson Rada kind of just is what he is. I don't know if Nelson Rada has a place on this roster. he might get moved. But who's that other piece that we throw into this deal? Ooh, maybe it's Robert McDowell. We could send Robert McDowell that way. It's not like we're going to need him. We have... Actually, to be fair, we don't have that great of depth at second base. We have Christian Campbell, and we have Christian Moore. But Robert McDowell, he's a draft pick from 2026. He's 22. He's got B potential. He looks fine, but if this is going to be the final year, we might as well go for it all. Scooble, should I make the trade now? Or should I wait until next episode when we actually have trade deadline stuff? I think I'm going to make the trade now. Oh my God, I just did it. Oh my God, we just got Tariq Skubal. It happened, ladies and gentlemen. It has happened. Skubal is now a Los Angeles Angel. He signed with Detroit, or he signed with Atlanta in the offseason of 2027. Skubal is a Los Angeles Angel now. Him and Paul Skeens, maybe they can figure it out together. Lauder's pitching well. That's a massive trade, but that's going to be where we end the episode. I could still try to get Spencer Schwellenbeck at the deadline. I don't know if we're going to have the assets to get him now that we traded Jared Jones, but we could try it. We're still only a half a game out from the Oakland A's, or not the Oakland A's, what are they? They're not the Vegas A's. The Sacramento A's, I guess, technically, right now. They're not the Vegas A's right now, currently. The A's, basically. We're a game and a half back of the A's. They are not that good, but we're also kind of inconsistent. O'Neal Cruz has gone crazy, which is kind of funny. He's gone so crazy. But we'll see what happens. We made a massive trade for Skubal. We'll see if that pays off in the next episode. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.